everybody, welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm back with an interesting video for you. Today I want to unbox Makita 18 volt compact lithium ion cordless vacuum cleaner. This is model XLC02ZW. Let's pull this tab up. Let's talk about the specs a little bit. This is 1.3 pint capacity. It says that on a 3 amp hour battery it'll last about 20 minutes, 18 volt, although it will also probably use the 14 volt lithium ion. But I'm really excited about this. Let's open it up. So inside right here, first off the bat, you can see the owner's manual. Let's take a look at this. And the registration warranty information right here. It basically talks a little bit about the vacuum cleaner. Pretty cool. Talks about the run times right there. Approximately 20 minutes. So feel free to pause this video if you want to read any of this. Talks about putting it together. And again, like I mentioned, there's the warranty information that you can fill out and send to the Makita company. So we'll set that down. What else is in the box? So the first thing I see is this piece. You can see there's dog hair on it. It's because I've already taken it out and played with it, to be honest with you. So there's this little thing swivels around and it locks into place right here. Kind of cool. It's got little rollers on it. This is the first piece that'll actually vacuum the floor. And the next thing you see is a pipe. And there's a little holder on it where it has another piece. Now, that piece looks very familiar to the last vacuum that I had, which was Makita. But the last one I had was a 7.2 volt. In fact, that looks like the identical piece. Probably is. Pretty crazy. So that's the next thing you see. And after that, let's take a look. There's nothing left in the box. See that, folks? Nothing left in the box. So I'm going to set that in the back. And here's the vacuum cleaner. Comes in a very nice plastic package. So there's a look at it. Has the star protection on it. 18 volt. Pretty cool. It's got a nice rubberized ergonomic feel to it. Rubber over molding. And you can plug any of these attachments right into the tip here. So if you wanted to do like some shortcut vacuuming, you can do it that way. Whoops. You can take that. You can also put this in if you wanted to use it like a short vacuum, or you can use the pipe. So if you want to use the pipe, I believe it goes like this. And then this would fit like this. So you can extend your range. Personally, I like the option of using it real short like this. Real close. So when you open this thing comes off. You can see I have some dog hair in there. I was vacuuming up earlier. Just messing around. Let me get that out of the way for a second. But inside there's a little filter. This is a little cloth filter that fits around this area here. This area is where the motor spins inside. So we basically put that cloth thing around that. And then this is another over filter that goes around the cloth that just takes all the hard stuff out of the way. You know, all the heavy duty stuff. So then this screws right on here. Takes about a quarter of a turn. And it locks into place. Now, the battery system is a slide rail battery system. And that's what it sounds like. It's not very loud. My last Makita vacuum that I had was a lot louder. Got pretty decent suction to it. Not too bad. Wow, so far so good. Looks like it just pulls that stuff right up. No problem at all. pretty strong vacuum. After a little bit of sucking with the vacuum cleaner, you'll notice that it kind of loses its power. When that happens, just open this up and take a look inside. You'll notice that your vacuum is probably full. And so what I like to do is I like to pour all of that material into some sort of bucket or trash can or whatever. In my case, I'm going to use a bucket because I like saving this sawdust to make fire starter and things like that. So then you put your filter back in, put the vacuum cleaner back together, and your suction is back. Okay folks, so now you might be wondering, what are my thoughts of this new LXT 18 volt lithium ion Makita vacuum cleaner? Well, honestly, it's a lot quieter than the old one, but I'm not noticing that much difference in its power, in its suction ability. The old 7.5 volt, 7.2 volt Makita that I have seems to work just as good as this one does. It doesn't run as long, but as far as sucking stuff up, and I've had that thing since the late 80s, early 90s, and that thing works good. I'm not really noticing much difference. I do like the ergonomic feel. I do like the ability to take the Makita LXT 18 volt batteries. I like the star protection. I like the 20-minute runtime. But the performance, I think for this kind of battery, they could have made this thing a lot more powerful. That's just my opinion. I have my old Makita 7.2 volt vacuum that I had. This vacuum is Makita model 4071D. Again, this is 7.2 volt. This vacuum was manufactured in 1987. That's how long I've had this thing. And when the new Makita came out, I thought, wow, I got to get that because I love the way this thing has ran. I mean, the pipe has broke and I wrapped it with athletic tape, but this thing has worked, you know, in my shop, picking up all kinds of things for many years. The baffle inside, the little valve, if you will, has been lost. I need to replace that, but you can see that I've sucked up, you know, fire ash and all kinds of stuff. Here's the old filter. I mean, the thing is still in great condition and it still works to this day. So based on the knowledge of how good of a product this was, I thought, you know, it was a no-brainer to go ahead and upgrade to the new technology. But to be completely honest, I feel like this new vacuum is a letdown. I really do. Because it doesn't really outperform this old one. This old one, I mean, it gets after it. It still works great. The new one's a lot quieter, and I'm sure it has better runtime and things of that nature. But when it comes down to delivering a product, which Makita, you know, folks, they deliver time after time after time on their products, and they get us spoiled to when they release something, you know, we go thinking that it's going to be something amazing, you know, like wow, because they constantly raise the bar, they constantly spoil us with great products. But when I have a 7.2 volt that can perform just as well as this 18 volt, I feel like it's a letdown. So I'm going to take this these little end pieces off real quick. I'm going to use just the pipe. I'll pour a little bit of sawdust out on the table here, and I'm going to just give you a quick glimpse of these two vacuums. You know, There's one pile. Just a handful of sawdust. There's another pile. These piles are both one handful of sawdust. And let's take a look and see exactly how these things perform. Obviously you can see that the new vacuum is white and the old one is yellow colorish. So you'll see the difference in performance. I'm going to use the yellow one first. Let's see what happens. No problem. Suck that stuff up, no problem. Here's the new one. I can tell a little bit of performance gain, but not as significant as I thought it would have been. So in the end, is it a good vacuum cleaner? Absolutely, it is. It's a great vacuum cleaner. But does it deliver on the level that I thought it would? Not even close. Not even close. I would recommend getting a 4071D. Try to find one of those. You know, the only thing that I've had to replace over all these years of service that I've had this vacuum has been the battery. You know, the battery I've replaced a few times over the years with aftermarket batteries. This is actual Makita battery, but I have a couple aftermarket 7-volt batteries, and I keep those old chargers around. It still works, and it works great. I've used it around the shop, around the house. You know, I'm sure this one's great because the runtime is going to be better. It's quieter, and you know, I'm probably going to get more runtime out of the batteries, and that's a good thing. But I was really hoping to gain on performance also. So anyway, folks, I want to say thank you for watching the video today. I hope you got some good information out of this video. Please feel free to comment down below, like my Facebook page, and if you like the content on my channel, please subscribe. I'd love to have you. And until next time, have a beautiful day, everybody. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.